I've been thinking a lot, my friends. What should I say? Should I say anything at all? Do I even have the competence, to say anything? And apparently, at least what I have seen is that actually nobody really has said anything in the marketing world about this whole situation that we're facing right now, about this, who knows, recession crash that's going to happen, in the business world, but also in, our day-to-day lives as a creator, day-to-day lives as, building something online. So in this video, I just like to, sit down together with you and me, and I just want to tell you my thoughts on this whole matter, about, first of all, the business, what's going on in my business. Yeah, people are still crazy outside. Just the thoughts that I have as a Instagrammer, YouTuber, marketing agency, all the things that I have, online business owner. I'm not saying the word influencer, by the way, but if you are an influencer, this also counts for you, because there's a lot of things happening right now, as you probably have noticed. Just look outside here in Austria. It's a mix between a ghost town and absolute panic. People are queuing up, buying all the things. I don't want to get into that, because mainly my mission here, for you, is not to talk about these things. Usually, my mission here is to educate you, to show you things about online marketing, about Instagram marketing, social media marketing, but also to entertain and to maybe even, at the end of the day, make you feel a little bit happier, or just broaden your horizons, or whatever it is. And I just don't feel like this is my calling to participate in this fear mongering and the panic things and stuff like this. But nonetheless, this actually is a issue that's more serious than a lot of people might think it is, while also it's less serious in some other aspects. For example, buying toilet paper. Just saying that. But there's actually a few things that I like to talk about. Because for some reason, this whole topic, this whole thing that's going on, kind of is on my mind. It has been on the mind for the past few days. I really wasn't even in the mood to record videos or to upload videos that I already have, because first of all, like I said, while I think this issue is a lot more serious in some ways than people might realize, there's still some, especially Instagrammers out there, who are just, saying whatever. This is all just whatever, and, don't believe what the people are saying. And, I'm just going to continue to travel around and show the people, this is nothing really to worry about. And, obviously you could do that if you're one of those people. Obviously, it's your choice in a way to do that. And, people just act like, there's nothing happening right now, or if, it's going to be over in 1 or 2 weeks, which I can guarantee you it's probably not going to happen, at least not to what it was right before 2 weweeks ago, which is even a weird thing. Just think about 1 week ago. It was all different in a way. What I wanted to say with this first statement right here is that, a lot of people out there, especially influencers, but also other people, normal people, I think they're not aware of how much influence you might have over some people. Let's say you don't have a lot of followers, you don't have a lot of engagement, but still people might still view your profile, view you as some sort of authority or whatever. Just value your opinion. And if it's just 100 people or 200 people, it's a lot of people, especially in times like these where if you think about this whole thing started with one person, and look what's happening right now. I was actually not aware of that myself, to be completely honest with you. A few months ago, for me, it seems like I don't really have influence over people. For me, it just feels like, I'm just here talking to the camera, whatever. Sometimes outside people, might come up or not. And, I get comments and DMs, but that's about it. It still doesn't feel like, people really value what I have to say. It just doesn't really feel like, you might have more influence than you have. And a couple of months ago, I talked to a person and he was like, yeah, I am part of his and their family's routines, for some reason, when they get home on their commute back home, they listen to my music. Because I started playing music again, but listen to my videos or watch my videos, and I'm part of their daily routine. So for some, I'm part of their lives, and this is when it dawned upon me that people have more influence over other people than they might think. And by you kind of downplaying this whole issue, and if you're like, okay, whatever, I'm not in the risk group, as they call it, it doesn't matter whether I'm outside or not. You know, it doesn't matter for me, because if I get it, for example, it's not going to be bad for me. But a lot of people forget to think that there's other risk people involved in this issue. For example, yours truly. You know, I've never talked about this before, but I have a autoimmune disease where I'm currently being treated with pretty heavy medications, some serious shots that kind of disable my immune system in certain parts, which just happens to be this part that this thing likes a lot. So for example, while it might be okay for you and you're like, what are the chances? You know, for me, obviously the chances are a lot higher. And the thing is, people don't really see that because, you know, I'm kind of young and stuff like this, and there's way more people like that out there. So I just wanted to make you think about that a little bit more. I don't even know if I'm gonna cut this part out of the video, to be honest, because I feel like I don't want to really, you know, judge people. But you know, just wanted to put that out there to maybe rethink some things in terms of how you approach this. Second of all, which is probably the most important, or the more interesting for you out there, is what's going to happen with online business. How is this affecting, for example, my online business right now? As you might know, I have multiple online businesses. I made a video about passive income streams. There's a lot more planned, by the way. Yeah, I do have a lot of passive income streams. And a lot of people ask me, you know, what's happening? Are they compromised? What's going on right now? And what's going to happen, you know, in this apparent recession that we're about to face? And truth being told is, I don't know what's going to happen. You know, I really don't know. Right now, it seems like, at least in my business and some other similar people that I've talked to, not a lot is happening. And for now, it seems like there's virtually no difference. You know, all my income streams are consistent right now, and it seems like there's not a drop, not a single one of them right now. You know, it's not to say that things are not going to happen, especially, you never know how fast things are happening right now, and you just don't know. But right now, it feels like, you know, especially online business owners and content creators and stuff like that don't really have to worry about that too much. I'm saying it lightly because you never know, but still. And actually, I have a hunch that things might even start to pick up in some areas. For example, YouTube. Just think about, especially a lot of people have to stay at home right now. For example, here in basically all Europe has to stay at home in some sort of way, or most people are advised to stay at home. Which means, you know, and this is where you can kind of come in, especially even if you're starting from zero right now, is, you know, people they're at home bored. They want to consume content. You know, they kind of want to be not reminded about these things that are happening out there. You know, if it's just for 20 minutes, for 30 minutes, for 5 minutes, for 10 seconds in the form of an Instagram post that, you know, just makes their mind go off of these horrible things actually that are happening right now. So, you know, in that sense, I see that some, you know, streams of income or streams of traffic, or, you know, just in general, social media presence, whatever, might even go up in the next coming days, weeks, months, probably even. Obviously, I'm going to create a few pieces of content based around passive income, based around growing your Instagram mainly and doing things with that. Obviously, that's going to happen. It's happened up until now, and that's going to continue to happen, especially right now in these times. But, you know, for example, if you were thinking about, okay, I want to start off, I want to create things, I want to become a creator, online creator, whatever. I want to start a service online. I want to start a Instagram account, YouTube account, whatever it is. But you were like, okay, I don't have really that much time because everything just takes too much time. I don't know if it's the right thing or not. You know, what should I do? Now is actually the time to, you know, start doing that, because you know, chances are you have a lot of more time in your hands. So why not use this time to just, you know, create content? It doesn't matter anyway. You know, just think about it. You know, things can change every day. You know, it's like, I think it's a really valuable lesson that we're learning right now, as bad as these things are right now. But it's like that, you know, things can happen pretty fast, and, you know, things can change pretty fast, and, you know, I just name it how it is. Things can be over faster than you might think. So why not just take this valuable time, rethink what you're doing right now, to, you know, try to come up with stuff, to, you know, just create stuff. You know, whether you're planning to launch a new service, whether you're creating a course, even something like this. You know, I'm not plugging Instagram Black File, which is about to release in a few weeks. I'm just not plugging that right now, but there is a link somewhere down below. I just want to motivate you to, you know, go into that. You know, what's keeping you? probably not a lot of things right now. I always try to see positive things in whatever's going on right now. Challenges that are happening right now, whether it's some private things or it's just, global, huge global, things that are happening right now. And I think, there's a lot of even positive things that are coming from that. For example, situations like that, force your brain kind of to rethink, to kind of innovate itself in a way. So, maybe, with all the time that you have right now, you have time to reflect. And, here's the thing, and this is the good spirit kind of that I want to, give towards you, is that, take the time that you have right now, invest it, and create something that people want to see. Because there's people actively sitting at home, being bored as hell, wanting to consume something. And, right now is the best time ever to even test what kind of content pieces could perform well, and to actually find an audience, maybe even easier than before. This is what I kind of have the feeling about right now. And things could go faster than you might think. I saw some people on YouTube, for example, jump up to multiple hundreds of thousands of subscribers in the past few days. Same goes with Instagram. So why not give it a try if you were thinking about it up until now? By the way, if I were you, I would check out the video that I have about growing with Instagram analytics, and this analytics spreadsheet where you can kind of track, different kinds of pieces of content and see what works better or what doesn't work better. So you can kind of pinpoint what you can, double down on. Right. And lastly, in this very loosely based video here is, I just want to say thank you for all of you guys out there, for, being here, for watching my things. For the new people, we're approaching 30,000 actually in the upcoming days, I guess, which is, I don't even want to get into that. It's crazy. We're going to do a live stream in the upcoming week. We're going to do a lot of content, and, I just want to say thank you. Like, honestly, want to say thank you, and please try to stay safe. Usually I'm not the kind of guy that, wants to, tell everybody to stay safe for the sake of me looking good or whatever. But really, right now, I really mean it. I try to stay safe as well, considering I'm kind of in a special risk group. I have to go to the hospital next week for some pretty serious stuff. So hopefully this is gonna stay open. Who knows? Anyway, don't panic, my friends. There's gonna be, opportunities ahead, even though you might not think about that right now. But there are. If you just want to get your mind off of things, probably this video is probably not going to get watched by a lot of people, seeing as it's not really my topic that I talk about, but I just had to get these things off my mind because they're actually affecting me. I'll tell you how it is in my mind. Anyway, my friends, stay positive. I'm staying positive, obviously. And don't panic, and don't buy toilet paper. It's going to be okay.